because I dared to question what this government is doing. Good morning, Papua New Guinea. Today I wanted to speak to you about a few developments that are taking place that many are unaware of. These are the efforts made by a very small collection of devious expatriates who are working with a collection of Papua New Guineans who have decided that they will betray this nation for a fee. Together, they have formed organizations to feed you information that is false, that is defamatory, that attacks those who are critical of this government and its efforts to sell this nation.
Papua New Guinea's Take Back PNG slogan, coined by Governor Juffa and used by PM Marape, captures a nation's desire for change. Rich in resources, PNG struggles with poverty, leading many to believe benefits haven't trickled down. Take Back PNG calls for regaining control of resources, ensuring fairer deals, and strengthening PNG's global presence. Politicians leverage this powerful sentiment, promising to empower the nation. While the strategy unfolds, it ignites a national conversation about achieving true development for Papua New Guinea. Today, the Take Back PNG slogan faces a credibility test. While it calls for fairer resource deals and national empowerment, recent actions under the Marape government seem contradictory. The Gold Refinery Project and National Gold Bullion Bill 2022 and cronyism in awarding contracts raise concerns. Politicians' silence on issues like high tax rates, increasing government borrowings, extortionate travel expenses and rising living costs further weakens the message. Gary Juffa's 2016 message stresses the need to fix problems in PNG caused by bad businesses. This idea still matters today, beyond just business issues. Corruption is a big problem. Juffa may be one man, but imagine if everyone from the Prime Minister to the opposition and public servants work together to make PNG better. But if the government can't do it, the people, with help from the army and police, must. Remembering past events, like the Sandline crisis, shows why people action remain the powerful last resort. Here is the full message.
I want to tell the people who are doing this that no matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, no matter all the bags of money that they may have, can buy influence, can buy information, that can buy propaganda, they will not succeed. You may succeed in getting rid of me in some way or another, but I assure you that there are armies of patriots who are rising up to take back this nation. This nation that we have lived on for as long as Earth has existed, for as long as humans have been here, for 50,000 years. We have farmed this land, we have hunted in our forests, we have managed our environment, and we have survived to be where we are. Today, Papua New Guinea is under siege from a group, a cartel of evil pirates that have come here to plunder our riches, that have come here to steal our land, that have come here to take from us what is rightfully ours and that of our children. It is incumbent upon each and every one of you Papua New Guineans to fight for your land. Today, we are at war. Do not be fooled. Today, we are facing the most difficult of challenges that we have ever faced in the history of this nation. Today, each and every one of you must rise up. Rise up to fight for a better tomorrow for your children. That's right. Our today is not ours. Unfortunately, it has been purchased. It has been bought. It has been packaged and ready to be sold for a few dollars, just so that a few people could get exceptionally rich at the expense of the rest of us. Their war cry is, the economy is doing well.
27,377 million kina budget. A budget that is 2,810 million kina larger than the 2023 budget of 24,567 million kina, and a responsible budget. Revenues will total 23,394 million kina, 3,811 million kina more than the 2023 budget of 19,582 million kina. And because revenues are growing much faster than expenditures, the budget deficit reduces by another 1 billion kina down to 3,984 million kina.
The fact of the matter is the economy is doing well for them and their few friends, but not for you, not for me, and certainly not for our children. If we fail to act, if we fail to do anything about this, then all is lost. It is our responsibility to fight to take back this nation from those who imagine that we are irrelevant, to take back this nation from the people and the pirates and the thieves who have come together to come up with a sinister and evil plan to take away our nation, to take away our land, to ostracize and marginalize our people, to push them out so that they are standing on the outside of the sphere of development, so that they are unable to develop their own resources, so they are unable to own their economy, so they are unable to determine their own future. Well, that's not going to happen. Today is the day when each and every one of us must take stock of where we are as a nation. Yes, on 16th of September, 1975, we were given some sort of independence. But the journey is still a long way off. We have not yet attained true economic independence. What is true economic independence? True economic independence is owning the right to your land, to develop your resources, all that's on your land, in your land, around your land, in your seas, to own them so that they belong to Papua New Guineans, so that they belong to our future generations. We cannot just sit back and watch this happen. We cannot just imagine that they can walk in here and take what they want. We have no right to think that way. What we must do is work together. What we must do is recognize the evil that is taking place right now, whereby a government completely ignores the interests of its people. I say this because whenever you hear about how great this economy is doing, you know that the fact is that we're not doing so well. I mean, look at the blackouts. I mean, look at the lack of water. I mean, look at the fact that Papua New Guineans do not own their own nation. But the fact of the matter is, that is just a temporary situation. Pirates can come in with their bags of money, but they cannot take away this land. Not from me, not from you, not from our children. That is our right. That is our birthright. Unfortunately, many of us, especially those people who are not able to access information, those people who are deliberately kept ignorant, those people who are fed garbage by mainstream media primarily, those people must come to understand what is happening. And it is incumbent upon educated Papua New Guineans, it is incumbent upon those who know what is happening to educate our people. Get out there, speak to them, talk to them. Word of mouth is a very powerful tool. Use it. Use social media, communicate, gather, talk about what is happening. For instance, the SADLs. If this government really cared about you, they would have dealt with this by now. They would have made a significant effort to bring those who have stolen land the size of Western Province and Mobilizing Province and who have raped our forests and bring them to the court, bring them to justice, bring them to account. As it is right now, you and I are unable to do much. Why? Because we are working in isolation. Why? Because we are being fed propaganda and garbage that continues to mislead our people. This type of information that is being fed to you by mainstream media, by social media platforms that are owned and bought by a small group of expatriates and these Papua New Guinean betrayers who work for them for a few, let's say 30 pieces of silver, who have decided to betray us. We must identify who these people are. We must deal with them. Let us not in any way be misled into thinking that everything is great, that everything is well. The fact of the matter is, everything is not so great. As you and I sit, as you watch this, as I talk to you, our nation is being carefully packaged to be sold. To be sold to who? To be sold to a few very wealthy people who have already made moves to take ownership of all those resources that you and I own, on behalf of ourselves, on behalf of our future generations. I have seen these attacks take place. I have seen and identified the perpetrators, and in due time, we will expose all of them. That's right.